Hello YouTube. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you whenever you may be enjoying this new video. If you're new to the channel, then welcome aboard the 2018 Road Glide Ultra with a little bit of bug guts on her tank. That happens. So as you can obviously see, I'm out here on a highway. And I am heading to the Harley shop this morning. It is right now about, a little bit after 9 a.m. They open at 9:30 a.m. and I called on Tuesday, I guess, because I want to get some new shoes on the girl. She needs some new rubber. She is at, let me see, what, 11,734 miles. With the original rubber on both tires since the day I bought her new off the showroom floor. So I called Tuesday and they said, hey HDR, we are really backed up. Because I thought maybe I'd get it on a Wednesday. And to my surprise, now they're doing, their mechanics are working on Saturdays. And I guess it's because they're making up hours they lost and trying to get back on task. So they said, can you come in this Saturday morning? We open at 9:30. We'll get you in here. We got the tires sitting here for you already. And I said, absolutely perfect. And the reason for that is we have a couple trips coming up to some remote, undisclosed locations. Now, we do have a couple trips coming up. Looks like our big trip this year, Mrs. HDR has been planning it on the maps. We are going into Kentucky. I don't know exactly where. She kind of took the lead this year on planning a route, and I'm pretty impressed. That she said we have to go. We have to get out, get on the road. So it's probably going to be like a 6-day trip, maybe. I think it is. Because July is just a totally bad month for us this year. Normally we have 2 weeks every July we get on the bike and go on a 2-week adventure. But this year we have a daughter getting married. One of our other daughters is going to be having I guess like a baby shower at this point, or she calls it a sip and see, if you've never heard of that. That means you get everybody can sip a little wine and see the little guy, because he was already born now. So her original baby shower had to be canceled. But my wife has a bridal shower for our daughter, and then she has a bachelorette party. They're going like away for 4 days, for a drunken hiatus. I don't know what she'll get into, but anyway. So they're going to do that, and then come back, and then we got the wedding weekend. So July is just really, really booked up. And my wife, everybody knows she's a teacher. And she has to go back like the last week of July this year. They're starting up like the first or second week of August, so they got to get everything ready. So the vacation plans were shortened, to say the least. But I am just so thrilled that Mrs. HDR. The other day I was working, because everybody knows I've been working from home, and I came down from my upstairs office, and she said, "Hey, Mr. HDR," and I said, "What's that, Mrs. HDR?" She goes, look, she showed me the iPad. She goes, look at this route. We're going to Kentucky. She said, I've never been to Kentucky, and we're going. So she found a great place to go visit. So that is our initial plans right now. We do have another couple going with us. I'm not going to tell you that about that right now until they're ready to disclose the information. But yeah, we'll give you more on that. So I will give you more later on my tires. I am going to get them to check the brake pads, because whenever you get tires done, there's a lot of potholes on this side of the road. Whenever you get tires done, they got your tires off anyway. Have them check your brake pads. And that way, if they need changed, they're already in there, they could just change those out. And we have a camping trip coming up at the end of, really soon, the end of the week, end of next week. So I'm taking Mrs. HDR over the road, so I want the bike to be very, very safe. All right. So we will be talking to you soon here, and you'll see me coming back from the Harley shop. All right, I'll talk to you then. Got her back. Feels a little different. Leaving the Neon Guards Servicing Center. Alright, gang, so we left there, as you've seen, the Neon Guards Harley Davidson down here in Wintersville, Ohio. That's where I primarily get my service work done, or tires. Obviously, that's the video is talking about tires. So I told you, whenever you get your tires done, and I asked him, I said, hey, let's talk about checking the brake pads. He goes, yeah, we'll check the brake pads for you. And he also checked the belt, the drive belt, to make sure it was, snug. I was like, that's fine. I want it to be safe. I walked in to pay, and I don't... There's some things in life you can't ask about, like how much is it, because you have to pay it. Yeah, you can shop around. I mean, don't get me wrong, but... So to get 2 new tires, front and back, to get them mounted, now I did get a 20% discount per tire. So I received a $110 discount total for 2 tires. To get the new brake pads, because it needed pads on the back, they were down to the metal, so thank goodness I asked him. And I handed the bill to Mrs. HDR after I paid it, the invoice, a receipt. And she kind of grabbed her chest and sat back in the seat. It was $757.62. $757.62. I think that's what it was. And I'll put the exact price right here, so we know. So we, in case I missed the number up, but that's what it cost. It cost $175 to install the 2 tires, which is fine. That's labor, right? You got to pay the labor. Man, does she ride different though? She's riding like she's gripping all the road now. So now I got the task, and then I was just watching some RevZilla videos coming down here, because I was really curious about, we talk a lot about breaking new tires in, right? So they say you gotta scuff them in. We gotta get them all scuffed up a little bit. And I was watching RevZilla, and he says some tires, there's different thoughts. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments below. When you get new tires, do you do anything special to break them in or scuff them down a little bit? Get that new tread spun around a little bit on both sides. You try not to take it that hard in the corners when they're new, because they tend to slide. Same thing if there's my highway picks up. Same thing if it rains. They say if it rains and you got brand new tires, they'll become like a sheet of ice. Is that true? I don't know. I've never had that experience, thank goodness. But I would like to hear from everybody out there, and how you break in your new tires. But yeah, it's riding like a brand new motorcycle again. That's pretty cool. I even like getting new tires on my car. Makes the car feel like it's brand new again. Just riding, it feels like it's higher. So yeah, the new tires are on, like I said, new brake pads in the back. Front brake pads are fine. That's a total of what did we talk about here? 11,762 miles. There was a younger kid in there, younger guy. He goes, man, I don't need tires yet. He goes, I said, how many miles you got on that bike? He said like 7,000. I said, yeah, you should be fine. I mean, you should be good. And the service manager looks at me and goes, yeah, but he pointed to me and said, this guy rides his motorcycle. And I said, yeah. I said, we do anywhere from, 3,000 to 5,000 mile trips in the summertime, give or take. And he said, man, that must be nice. And I said, well, if we get the time and we get off for like the 12 or 13 days, then we do put a lot of miles on vacation. But it racks the miles up on the bike, and then you got higher maintenance costs because you need tires sooner. The oil changes and stuff, I mean, yeah, I got to pay for that, but I do that myself now, so that helps a lot with the maintenance stuff. So I'm trying to do more and more on the bike, but I can't do tires. So there you have it. That's today's video. Hopefully I didn't have to cut this down too long. I don't like it to go much longer than I don't want to go past 10 minutes anyway, too much. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about new tires? What do you think about break-ins? I should have went that way. I wanted to take those country roads, and no, not that one. Maybe it's next. Yeah, let me know what you think about the country roads and not the country. What the hell am I thinking about? Let me know what you think about breaking in new tires, and maybe let me know what you think about country roads. But, you know, I'm sure we all think the same there. We love riding them. And give me your take on that. What do you do to break your tires in? How many miles do you ride to scuff them in? You know, I try to get out and tend to do a little left and right leaning to try to get that even scuff on the tire. And I'm not real aggressive with them when they're brand new. So it's just kind of my philosophy, I guess, with new tires. Alright everybody, thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it, and we're ready now to go here, ready for the summer. We're ready for vacation, and I can't wait to get out there and put some miles on the old girl. Remember, once again, ride your own ride, be safe out there. Get those bikes checked out, make sure they're safe for the riding season before you go and start piling on the miles. Harley Day Rider will be down and out here, coming out of Steubenville, which is in Ohio still, going back to Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody. What is the temperature? Oh, the radio's off. I don't know right now. Let's turn it on. Now, let's see what the temperature could be. Beautiful, 70 degrees. Woo. All right.